I show Speed is fast, but to figure out how fast he really is, I'm gonna be using his races along with his actual stats to compare him to the fastest influencers, fastest sports players,
everybody's waiting on this race, man.
the fastest animal, and even the fastest man on Earth.
He's actually ahead. Oh! That was a tie! That was a tie!
But starting with the fastest influencers alive, let's see how Speed raced against KSI.
Stop playing on me! I'm Speed on my mama! Sir! What did I tell him?
Alright, but JJ's not the only famous person Speed's dusted. He also cooked Sketch, and dude even beat Travis Scott.
Travis! Get out of here, bro!
Alright, let's be real. Travis had absolutely zero chance, but he's way slower than Ashton Hall. You know, this guy? Yeah, dude's crazy. But despite being built like the Thing, Ashton's actually pretty quick on his feet. And when he challenged Speed to a race, things immediately got disrespectful.
I promise you I'ma smoke your shit. I promise you.
You don't weigh enough.
No muscles just for show, bro.
Chad, listen.
You about to get your shit dusted, bro.
I've been doing this too long.
You about to get dusted, gang.
Speed, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna look back at you while I'm running.
All right, bet.
I'm gonna look back over my shoulder. It won't be close.
You caught out the wrong person. Hey, ain't gonna lie. You caught out the wrong person.
Okay, surely after talking crazy like that, he'd beat Speed, right?
Go! I'm gonna look back at you while I'm running.
All right, bet.
I'm gonna look back over my shoulder.
I'm out, boy. What I say? What I say? You slow. You a fraud. You are a fraud. I didn't even go full speed.
Oh my god, that was humiliating. So honestly, I was kinda surprised that he begged for another race, and I guess Speed must have felt bad or something and decided to give him a second chance.
Too slow. We ain't Florida. You're not ready for me, bro. Don't call me out. And I'm about to sign this kid jersey. Put that on YouTube.
And wait, also a third chance?
He started before me and still low. Way before me. I catch up. I'm ahead of him right there.
Right here, one, guaranteed.
Get out of here. There's no tie, bro.
On the
Ashton,
left side, right
Ashton,
back.
you lost,
It's a
bro.
tie.
You lost, bro.
So let's run again.
I got the angles, gang. You lost.
Let's begin.
Let's go there.
Let's
Come
go.
on. Come on.
Wait, he even raced him a fourth time?
Go!
Fine. Clear. Embarrassing, bro. I'm not even gonna say nothing to you, bro. Take your LG.
Oh my god, swept 4-0? I thought that only happens to LeBron. Anyways, I think Ashton should probably just go back to doing what he does best, like getting himself wet or filming himself getting in and out of elevators or something. But moving on to the fastest influencer that Speed's raced is Daniel LaBelle, a college athlete turned viral YouTuber that's also known for his crazy speed. Well, at least until he ran into the real Speed.
Oh, yeah, Speed.
Alright, Speed really might be the fastest influencer on the entire planet, man. But even though he was the one dominating that race, at least Daniel was a good sport, and his conversation with Speed after actually gave us some important info that we're going to be using later on in this video.
I did my 100 meter before. Hey, what'd you get? It was 10.5. 10.5 official.
Because coming up, I'll be using top speeds, 40-yard dash times, and lastly that 100-meter time just mentioned to help compare Speed to some of the fastest sports players, fastest track athletes, fastest animals, and there's even a race between Speed and the fastest man on Earth.
On your mark. Set.
But hold up, you're gonna have to stick around to the end to see that. Cause first, let's see how Speed matches up against the top speeds of some of the fastest NBA, NFL, and football players.
Here goes Hill, kiss him goodbye. The fastest man to the end zone right away.
Up first is Patrick Mahomes' fastest sprint, and that came during the 2022 playoffs when he ran the ball for 34 yards, notching him at a top speed of over 18 miles an hour.
I can beat him.
We know you can't speed, but First, just above Mahomey are both Giannis and Ben Simmons at a little over 19 miles an hour. Yet both of those guys are still slower than LeKing, because his top speed's been measured at 20 miles an hour. Then there's Justin Jefferson and Messi, who's both got top speeds of 20.3 miles.
Messi, like, really might be the worst football player in the world!
But someone Speed doesn't hate is the one and only, Speed's Lord and Savior, his actual daddy,
Ronaldo!
Yeah, Ronaldo's been clocked on the field running up to 21 miles an hour.
I can beat him!
Bro, Speed, we believe you, and I'll get to you in a moment, I promise. Cause slightly faster is Russell Westbrook, who's been recorded running 21.6 miles an hour. And lastly, the fastest man in the NFL, Tyreek Hill, who's not only got a rivalry with our boy.
Come on, bro, he's scared to race me.
Tyreek's been clocked running down the field at an insane 22.77 miles an hour during the fastest kickoff return in NFL history. And even though that number puts Tyreek second on our list, just below the fastest soccer player in the world, Kylian Mbappe, who ran 23.6 miles an hour. When Speed challenged Tyreek to a race, well...
Come on, bro. Hey, this race is waiting on, bro. Everybody's waiting on this race, man. Come on. We can put money on it. We can put money on it. Hey, if you beat me, I won't say, bro, you got it. You feel what I'm saying?
I won't say nothing else.
I won't say nothing else.
There's levels to this, bro.
All right, then win then, bro. Like, hey, like I pulled up on you.
Whenever I pull up on you with my shoes on, ready to run, you know what time it is, bro.
Really? All right, well, you ducking, bro. Hey, Trey, y'all see this right here? He's scared to race me. It's not me. Look, he's running away. He's running away. Like, come on, bro.
Alright, maybe that's just because Tyreek heard that Speeds also ran over 22 miles an hour, but while wearing Yeezy foam runners. Now, alright, taking a step back, as you can see, Speed is right near the top of the fastest ball players on earth, only slightly below Tyreek and Mbappe. So yes, Speed, that means you're actually faster than Ronaldo. But before we get to see Speed against a cheetah, or even his race with the fastest man on earth, top speeds are just one aspect of running. There's also how fast you start, and of course how long you can maintain your top speed. So moving on to both 40-yard and 100-meter dashes. Hold on, real quick before I reveal Speed's 40-yard time. Here's another graph showing how some other athletes performed in their 40s. And just to show exactly what these times mean, here's what Tom Brady's 5-second 40-yard dash looked like.
Look at the wheels, 5.28.
Then this is what Tyreek Hill's insane 4.21 second dash looks like.
I can beat him.
Actually, I don't know if you can, Speed. Well, I mean, let's just see for ourselves.
4.4!
Running a 4.44 while once again wearing foams is definitely crazy, but zooming back out and looking at the whole graph, as you can see again, while Speed is right near the top, there's still some room between him and players like Tyreek, which is also the case when it comes to 100-meter sprints, because taking into account what Speed claimed his time was.
I did my 100-meter before. Hey, what'd you get? It was 10.5.
A 10.5-second dash again has him in a similar position compared to the field, just a bit slower than the very fastest players like Tyreek Hill when he ran a 10.15 and win a race against actual track athletes. But speaking of actual track athletes, that's where things are about to start getting a little humbling for Speed. Because despite annihilating all those other influencers and even putting a little scare into some of the pros, when Speed went up against the world's fastest man Noah Lyles for a crazy cash prize of $100,000, well... Okay, even though it might have seemed tight, if you look closer, Speed did have a great start and was even winning for a couple seconds. But Noah almost instantly catches him, immediately starts gapping him, turns his head around to stare Speed down, and trolls him with this janky ass looking form to finish it out. Dude was absolutely clowning on Speed.
I can listen to your excuses all day, but my fiance's at home and I got $100,000 to count just to make sure it's all here. So I'd love to chat, but it was fun. You had fun, right? All right, next time.
So not only was Speed definitely tripping trying to say it was a tie,
That was a tie!
Let's watch the video.
That was a tie! That was a tie! I'm the fastest man alive!
if Noah was actually going 100%, you already know that gap would have easily gotten even bigger, because Noah's able to even reach a top speed of over 27 miles an hour. I mean, dude is the reigning 100-meter Olympic gold medalist for a reason. But honestly, that same outcome would have pretty much been the case with just about any professional track star, because just using Speed's claim to have ran ran a 10.5-second 100-meter dash. Not only is that time not even competitive with last year's Olympians, who all finished their 100s in under 10 seconds, even with just this year's college athletes, you'd have to go all the way down to page 6 and the 592nd fastest time just to see where Speed would find himself. So, alright, enough with the yapping, because when it comes down to the question of the entire video, how fast is iShow Speed really? Well, the real answer is that he's on par with some of the very fastest athletes on Earth, yet definitely a whole tier slower than actual track athletes. But listen, when it comes to Noah Lyles or even college stars, we're talking about people who dedicated their entire lives to becoming that fast. Meanwhile, Speed's quickness literally came from running away from wild animals.
It used to be a lot of loose dogs, just abandoned dogs. I remember that's how I got fast. Pretty much running from dogs.
And speaking of wild animals, Mr. Beast recently even tweeted asking Speed if he'd be willing to race an actual cheetah. Spoiler alert, cheetahs are not only the fastest animals on Earth, they can run up to a ridiculous 70 miles per hour and even keep up with cars on the freeway. So, Speed, good luck, man.
I can beat him.
You're delusional, bro. But despite the fact Speed's already always in the gym, participating in football matches, then being involved in all sorts of other athletic events whenever he can, if Speed were to learn from actual world-class runners like Noah and do some real track training, like, improving his form so his arms aren't flying everywhere, practicing keeping his knees high, working on his hip mobility and so much more, not only could Speed reach a whole new level and become faster than ever, maybe he could even accomplish his new biggest goal.
So you training now for the Olympics?
Hey man, my name iShow Speed, bro. I gotta go for it.
Alright, now even though the Olympics may sound crazy, Speed literally has all the resources in the world you could ask for. From basically infinite money to some of the greatest track stars in history trying to teach him like Noah Lyles himself.
If Speed is really committed to going to this Olympic thing, it's like, bro, let me take you under my wing. I will teach you all the little tips and tricks and you do your thing. We can run this world. What if I train this man to be the Olympic champion? I mean, that's very wild.
To even the fastest man of all time, Usain Bolt, offering his help.
Gee, what's good? So we can link up anytime. I'm retired now, so I'm not running. I can coach you. You're already fast, but everybody wants to be faster, right?
Yo!
Speed's even recently posted that he's actually been in the lab training and is even teasing a new YouTube series where he goes head-to-head with some of the world's best athletes in challenges that are themed around their own sports. So, if he keeps it up and truly works on becoming the best version of himself, who knows how fast he could truly become? And you know what? Maybe come 2028, Olympic speed is something we might actually get to see. But something that you don't need to wait that long to see and, can watch right now is Speed's fire-breathing dog, his dancing Chinese supercar, $100,000 jewelry, and so much more. That's all in this video, so, I don't know why you're not speeding to click that. Feel me? Click it.